Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel, and in this video we will learn about SharePoint Online News Web part. And these are the headings that we are going to cover in this video. First we will see about SharePoint Online News Web part and how we can configure the news post and the news link to our modern SharePoint site, and what are the different layouts that are presented in the news web part, and how we can filter the news web part in the SharePoint Online site. So what is news web part? It is easily we can share or update the news to the users, else we can announce the updates in the news web part. We can easily add the news web part in two ways. The first way is news post and the second way is news link. And the news post and news links that we are creating will be saved in the site page library. It is basically used to share or update the news to the users. When we add the news post to the modern SharePoint site page, this is how it looks like. Now I will show you how we can add and configure the news post in the modern SharePoint site. Select the SharePoint site page where you want to add the news post and news link. There are two ways that we can create the news post and news link. Here you can see I have opened the communication site page. In the home button we can see news post and news link. This is one way that we can create the news post and news link. Now I will create and show you the news post. Click on the news post option. There are previously templates are available. If you want to use those templates, we can use it. Either we can create it as a blank template. In this example, I'm going to select the visual template. This is how this template looks like, and I'm going to click on the create post option. You can see it redirects to the news post. Give any title for this. This is how the news post looks like, and click on the post news option over here. The news will be published and visible on our site page. Click on the post news. The news is posting. The news has been posted over here. You can see that it is in the posted mode. To check that, go to the site contents, select the site pages. Here you can see the news post visual template has been posted. It will be saved in the site pages library. This is how we can add the news post to our site page. Now I will show you how to add the news link from the home option. Select the home option, expand the new option and click on the news link over here. Copy any of the news link address, and in the link option paste the copied link over here. It will be created over here. We can change the preview image, title and the description over here. Now click on the post option so that the news will be posted. You can see the news is getting posting. To check whether the news has been posted or not, go to the site contents, site pages. Here you can see the news has been posted over here. So this is how we can add the news post and news link from the home option. Now I will show you how we can add the news web part in our site page. Once the site page has been opened, click on the edit icon. Only we can add the news web part in the edit mode. Select the section over here. Search for the news option over here. Select the news web part. You can see the previously added news post and news link has been displayed in the news web part from the SharePoint site page libraries. Click on the republish icon so that the changes will be saved. Here you can see the news post has been published in the SharePoint site page. This is the another way that we can create the news post and news link from the SharePoint site page. This is how we can add the news web part in our modern SharePoint site page. Here I will show you how we can add news link. Copy the any news link option here and paste it over here, and click post option. The added news will be displayed in the news web part, and also it will be saved in the SharePoint site pages library. Now I will show you how we can edit the news web part. Select the news web part, click on the edit web part option. Here you can see the news source. Either we can select the news from the current site, or we can select any other different sites, or from the recommended for the current user. So in this example I am going to create with this site option over here, and these are the different layout options that are presented in the news web part. If we select top story, it looks like this. Then list option will be looking like this. Side by side looks like this. Hub news, carousel layout. You can see the options over here. Either we can move to the left or right option. If you want to enable automatically cycle the news, we can enable it. By default, it will be in the disabled mode. We can also choose the seconds between each news to automatically cycle it. And also the tiles post look like this. We can use the slider to choose the news post numbers to display. The maximum news post that we can display is 5. We can also filter using the filter news or recently added, recently changed, created by, modified by. These are the options that we have to filter the news. And we can also enable the audience targeting and set the audience targeting in the site page library so that only the selected users can view the selected news. And also we can organize the news, like we can change the order of the news. You can see, click on the control right option here, control right arrow option, so that the news will be added to the orders column. Now organize it over here so that it will be displayed according to the news order in the news web part. Click on the republish icon so that the changes will be saved. Here you can see it is displaying the news in the organized manner. To remove or delete the news web part, you can use the delete web part option over here. To enable audience targeting, enable this option over here and click on the republish icon and go to the site contents, site pages library and select the news. Select this and click on the eye icon over there. Before enabling audience targeting, make sure it is enabled in the site pages setting. So go to the site pages settings and under audience targeting options, check the enable audience targeting and click on the OK button. Now go back to the site pages library, select any of the news. Here you can see the audience column has been added. Click on the eye icon and click edit all properties and choose the audience, selected audience to whom you want to share the particular news only, so that the selected users can only view the news that shared with them. Click on the save button so that the changes will be saved. Here only the selected members can view this particular news. So this is how we can enable the audience targeting. To remove the news post or news link from SharePoint site pages library, select the news post that you want to delete and click on the delete option. It will be deleted. The item will be deleted from the site pages library as well as from the SharePoint News Web part. If you want to, here you can see the item is deleted successfully. If you want to send any mail to any news post or news link, click on this option and select the mail ID over here and choose this end option so that the user will receive the link over the news post via mail. You can see the deleted post is not visible in the news web part. Here also it will get deleted. So with this we came to the end of this video where we have learned how we can create the news post and news link from two ways, and how we can add the news from the SharePoint site page library to the modern SharePoint site, and how we can enable the audience targeting, and what are the different layouts that are presented in the news web part, and how we can filter and see the news in the news web part, and also how we can organize and display the news in the news web part. So this is how we can work with the news web part. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button. And these are the free video tutorials that are presented in our YouTube channel. So please take a look and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.